Hello students, welcome to the next video of coordinate geometry class. Today we will discuss what we mean by orthocenter and prove analytically some result. Previous class we discussed about what is the slope and inclination of a line, slope of the line, angle between two lines, and what are the conditions for two lines are parallel, condition for two lines are perpendicular, and how to find angle between two lines. Some problem. So before starting, first we start Brahmanath. शांति 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 सुस्ता. First we discuss orthocenter. Orthocenter orthocenter. The point of orthocenter means point of intersection. Point of intersection of altitudes. Altitude means perpendicular. Altitudes of a triangle is called orthocenter. Orthocenter. So what is orthocenter? Point of intersection of altitudes of a triangle is called orthocenter. Suppose this is a triangle ABC. Now you draw three perpendicular lines from vertex A on side BC. This is AD is the perpendicular to the side base BC, and this is another perpendicular from vertex B on side BC. You draw another perpendicular from vertex C on side BC, on side AB. On side AB. So this perpendicular means altitudes, point of intersection of these three altitudes is known as orthocenter. Orthocenters of a triangle are concurrent. And this point is known as orthocenter. So in a right hand triangle, which coordinate will be orthocenter? Suppose this is a right angle triangle ABC. So here AB is perpendicular to side BC. BC is perpendicular to the side AB. Now you draw another perpendicular line from the point B on side ABC. So these three altitudes, this altitude and this altitude intersect at which point? At point B. That means B is known as orthocenter because B contains right angle. So in a right angle triangle, orthocenter is the coordinate. Orthocenter is the vertex. It contains right angle. तेणु गोटे राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल जो एंगल राइट एंगल दैट कोऑर्डिनेट मस्ट बी दैट वर्टेक्स मस्ट बी ऑर्थोसेंटर. नाउ वी राइट दिस पॉइंट. नोट इन ए राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल orthocenter is the vertex where it contains right angle, where it contains a right angle, okay. Now one question, find the coordinates of orthocenter whose vertices, find the coordinate of orthocenter whose vertices 0, 0, 3, 0 and 0, 4. So here there are 3 vertices of a triangle, okay. So one vertex is 0, 0. Suppose we draw this figure. This is the coordinate axis. You know x o x dash, y o y dash. So one coordinate is 0, 0. So one vertex is at origin and another vertex is 3, 0. Suppose this point is, we take this point A, 3, 0, because 3, 0 lies on x axis, 0, 4 lies on y axis. So we take this point B. So B is 0, 4. So draw this figure. Here A O B, okay. So its distance is 3. Its distance is 3 and its distance is 4. And naturally its distance is 3, 4 and 3, 0, 4 and 3, 0. What is the distance of AB? So here AB. So AB equal to root over 3 minus 0 square plus 0 minus 4 square, x coordinate difference square plus y coordinate difference square. So 3 square 9 plus 4 square 16, so root 25. So root 25 equal to 5. Here this distance is 5. That means in that triangle, so OA square plus OB square equal to AB square. Here OA square plus OB square equal to AB square. So clearly it is a right angle triangle. So angle AOB is a right angle triangle. Okay. So which coordinate is right angle? 0. Origin, this angle is known as right angle. So angle AOB and angle AOB is 90 degree. Therefore origin means 0, 0 is the orthocenter. Okay. You know, in a right hand triangle, orthocenter is the vertex where it contains a right angle. Okay. Now we prove some result by analytically method. That is one. Prove that analytically the line segment joining two midpoints of a sides of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side and half of it. Okay. We prove it by analytically method. So how to prove it? First we take a triangle. Okay. Means first we draw the coordinate axis. So in that coordinate axis we take a triangle whose one vertex at a origin and one side along x axis. Okay. In order to prove easy, that's why we take a triangle whose one vertex at origin and one side along x axis, because proof will be too easy. That means this is coordinate axis x o x dash and y o y dash. This is a triangle OAB. One vertex at origin and one side along x axis. We take the coordinate of O 0, 0. Suppose the distance is small a, that means the coordinate of B equal to A, 0. and coordinate of A होची A comma or B comma C, B comma C, B comma C. Okay. Or you can you take this coordinate OB equal to x. That means its distance is x comma 0, and the coordinate of A is A comma B. Okay, A comma B. OA and AB, OB, these are the three sides. We take a two midpoint. Here C and D, C and D are the midpoint of side AB, and D is the midpoint of side AB. Now we joining these 2 points. Okay, we joining these 2 points C and D. Actually, we prove that CD is parallel to OB, and the length of CD equal to half of length of OB. Consider a triangle OAB whose one vertex at origin and one side along x-axis. Okay, so the coordinate of O is 0, 0. Coordinate of B, x comma 0, and coordinate of C, A equal to A comma B. C and D are two midpoints of side OA and AB. So coordinate of C equal to A plus 0 by 2, that is A by 2, here B by 2, and the coordinate of D. So coordinate of D is A plus x by 2, A plus x by 2, here B plus 0 by 2, that is B by 2. Okay. So CD parallel to OB, and CD length equal to half of OB length. Okay. So CD parallel to OB means the slope of CD equal to slope of OB. Slope of CD equal to what? Slope of CD means y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So D coordinate or C coordinate, y coordinate difference by x coordinate difference. So B by 2 minus B by 2 by y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, a plus x by 2 minus a by 2, which is 0 by x by 2 equal to 0. So slope of CD is 0. Slope of slope of OB. So since OB, the side on x-axis, you know the slope of x-axis is 0. Slope of OB is also 0. Slope of CD equal to slope of OB. Okay, slope of CD equal to slope of OB. Therefore, CD parallel to OB. Next, what is the length of CD? So CD length means y2 minus y1 square by x2 minus x1 square. तो b by 2 minus b by 2 square plus a plus x by 2 x coordinate difference square a plus x by 2 minus a by 2 square. So which is equal to 0 plus a plus x by 2 means what? A plus x by 2 minus a by 2 cancel. So x by 2 square. X by 2 square means what? X by 2 which is equal to OFB. You know the distance from O to B equal to x because the coordinate of B equal to x comma 0. So x means length of OB, that is OB by 2, length of OB by 2. Therefore CD length equal to half into OB. So first we show CD parallel to OB, then CD length equal to half of OB. Therefore the line segment joining of two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side and half of it. Okay. Next we prove another question, another proof analytically. Prove analytically the angle in a semicircle is a right angle. You know, in a semicircle the angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle, but we prove it by analytically method. So first we take a semicircle whose center at origin and diameter along x-axis. In order to prove easy, that's why we take a semicircle whose center at origin and diameter along x-axis. So this is a semicircle, diameter AB along the x-axis. This is known as the coordinate axis x, O, x dash, and this is y, O, y dash. Okay. P be any point on the semicircle. We prove this angle APB equal to 90 degree. We prove this angle is right 90 degree. Okay. Proof. Consider a semicircle with center at origin and diameter AB along x-axis. Diameter AB along x-axis. Okay. So we write the coordinate of A equal to 0, 0. Suppose its distance from O to A equal to x. Suppose the coordinate of A equal to x comma 0 and the coordinate of B equal to what? Minus x comma 0, and the coordinate of P is any point on the circle. So its coordinate is, we take B comma C or A comma B. Okay. A comma B. So consider a semicircle with center at origin and diameter AB along x-axis. P of A comma B be any point on it, and the diameter of B, coordinate of diameter AB, coordinate of A equal to x comma 0, coordinate of B equal to minus x comma 0. Okay. Claim M angle A PB equal to 90 degree. So M angle APB 90 degree means slope of AP into slope of BP equal to -1. Slope of AP into slope of PB equal to -1. Okay. Now clearly OA, OB joining this point O to P. So OP equal to OA equal to OB is the radius of the circle. Nahi? Clearly OA equal to OB equal to OP, radius. These are the radius of the circle. So OA equal to x, OB equal to also x. So x equal to root over OP. OP means what is the distance OP? So a minus 0 square, a minus 0 square plus b minus 0 square. Okay, b minus 0 square, which is equal to root over a square plus b square. That implied x square equal to a square plus b square. Okay. Now x square equal to a square plus b square. So we take a slope of AP into slope of AP into slope of BP equal to what is slope of AP? So slope of AP means y coordinate difference by x coordinate difference. So slope of AP, so y minus b minus 0 by a minus x, okay, which is equal to b minus a minus xl into first you have to find the slope of AP. So you write this one, slope of AP. First you have to calculate this one, then you multiply. Slope of AP, okay, slope of AP. Next slope of BP or PB, slope of PB, anyone, equal to slope of PB means y coordinate difference by x coordinate difference, 0 minus b by b minus p करिया नहीं के, तो 0 minus b by minus x minus a, which is equal to minus b by minus x by a, that means b by x plus a, or you can write also a plus x, okay. So b by a plus x. Now multiply this one, slope of AP into slope of PB, slope of AP into slope of PB equal to here b by a minus x multiplied b by a plus x, which is equal to b square by a square minus x square. But we have x square equal to what? A square plus b square. That implied a square, so x square minus a square, equal to what? B square. Let it be equation 1. And substitute the value of b square. So b square equal to what? X square minus a square by a square minus x square. And still, so from equation 1, and which is equal to x square minus a square means take it common, a square minus x square by a square minus x square. So a square minus x square, this is cancel, which is equal to -1. So slope of AP into slope of BP equal to -1. That means M angle APB equal to 90 degree. Okay, since the product of the slope is -1, that means M angle APB equal to 90 angle. So in an angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Okay. तेणु प्रूफ टाक इजी करने आम वन भर्टेक्स origin नहीं गले और diameter AB along the x axis. Next, we prove another. Prove analytically altitudes of a triangle are concurrent. Okay, so how can you prove these three altitudes are concurrent? First, you have to take a triangle. So to prove easy, prove easy, that's why we take a triangle whose one vertex at origin and one side along x-axis. Now this is a coordinate axis, you know, coordinate axis x, o, x dash, and this is y, o, y dash. So this is a triangle A, O, B whose one vertex at origin and other vertex B which is x comma 0, x comma 0, and this point is suppose a comma b. So first we write these things. Consider a triangle. OAB whose one vertex O at origin and one side OB along x-axis. So the coordinate of B, equal to x comma 0 and coordinate of A and coordinate A equal to A comma B. Okay. Now to draw two altitudes, suppose AD, the altitudes AD and BE meet at a point P. Okay, meet at a point P. Now AD and BE are two altitude. Suppose two altitudes AD and OE altitude AD and OE meet at a point P, whose coordinate is at point P, whose suppose its coordinate is x1 comma y1. Okay, whose coordinate is x1 comma y1. Since the coordinate of A is A comma B, that means the coordinate of P whose x coordinate must be A, but we take this coordinate is x1 comma y1. Here x1 equal to A. Okay, x1 equal to A, because the point P on the line AD, okay, on line AD, since this line is parallel to y-axis, if the line is parallel to y-axis, so any point the coordinate of x-axis, the coordinate of x coordinate, है so x coordinate of any point on that line must be A, because first we take the coordinate of A is A comma B, but here we take this x1 comma y1, actually x1 equal to A. Okay, do you understand? Now we join BP. Actually we prove these three altitudes are concurrent, means they are meet at one point. So in beginning first we take two altitudes AD and BE meet at a point P, whose coordinate is x1 comma y1, whereas x1 equal to A. hala, you sure that x1 equal to A? Acha. Now join BP. We join BP and extend it to meet OA at F. तेणु यहाँ को आम बी को ओ को जॉइन कर दियो, बीपी को जॉइन कलापर यहाँ को एक्सटेंशन कर, तो एक्सटेंशन कलापर जो पॉइंट मिसला दैट इज एफ. तो बी एफ, if this altitude means this line passing through the point P, that means F, okay, BF must be perpendicular to OA, must perpendicular to OA. जेतलो ए altitude टा P point देरी पास करियो means BF टा OA को कौन होबो निश्चित रूप perpendicular, perpendicular हैलागा P point देरी पास करियो. सो फास्ट आम कौन कले जॉइन बी टू पी एंड एक्सटेंड कले, एक्सटेंशन कलापर दिस लाइन मीट टू द पॉइंट एफ ऑन ओए, दैट मीन्स वी प्रूव बी एफ परपेंडिकुलर टू ओए. सो थ्री altitudes are concurrent means we must have to prove बी एफ परपेंडिकुलर टू ओए है. तेणु आम जदि बी एफटा ओए को परपेंडिकुलर बोली देखे पारिबा देन थ्री अल्टीट्यूड्स आर कनकरेंट. ओके, नेक्स्ट जॉइन बीपी एंड एक्सटेंड इट टू मीट एट एफ. To meet at F, claim BF perpendicular to OA. BF perpendicular to OA. Perpendicular to OA means actually we prove slope of BF into slope of OA equal to -1. Hala. Acha. Now AD perpendicular to what will be? तो AD perpendicular to OA means perpendicular to OB means since OB on x-axis, so AD perpendicular to x-axis means slope of AD is infinite. That implied slope of, because this line is parallel to y-axis and you know slope of line parallel to y-axis is infinite, slope of y-axis is infinite, so slope of AD equal to infinite. So what is the slope of AD? So slope of AD equal to slope of AP, because P is a point on line AD. Then AD रो slope जहाँ हो, AP रो slope जहाँ हो. That implied slope of AP equal to infinite. So what is slope of AP? So the coordinate of P is y1, x1 comma y1. So y1 minus b by x1 minus a equal to infinite. And its value is infinite means denominator part must be 0. That implied x1 minus a equal to 0. That implied x1 equal to a. Okay, x1 equal to a. जेहेतु a पॉइंट a कमा b अच्छी माने x1 भैया कौन हम निश्चित रूप a हम. तो आम यहाँ देखले जे the coordinate of x1 is a, x1 value is a. Next again AD, sorry, OE है OE perpendicular to AB, OE perpendicular to AB. That implied slope of OE into slope of AB equal to -1. So slope of OE, here we write these things, slope of OE. So slope of OE, okay, equal to means slope of OP. Slope of OE is same thing as slope of OP because P lies on OE also. So y1 minus 0 by x1 minus 0. Do you understand? देखो OE रो स्लोप बाहर करिया जहाँ OP रो स्लोप बाहर करिया जहाँ into slope of AB. So slope of AB means what? AB. This is the AB line. So 0 minus B by x minus A. Okay, equal to minus 1. That implied minus y1 into B by x1 into x minus A equal to minus 1. So minus taking cancel. So y1 into B equal to x1 into x minus A. Let it be equation 2. But actually we get x1 equal to what? So x1 equal to A, or we substitute the value of x1. In the equation 1 we have x1 equal to A. So A into x minus A. This is equation 2 number. So y1 into B equal to A into x minus A. Okay. Actually we prove that BF perpendicular to OA, means slope of BF into slope of OA equal to minus 1. So slope of slope of BF into slope of OA. Slope of OA equal to, what is slope of BF? So BF slope equal to slope of BP, that means y1 minus 0 by x1 minus x. x1 minus x, okay, x1 minus x into slope of OA. So slope of OA means what? B minus 0, slope of OA. OA means B minus 0, so y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. You can take this point x1 y1 or x2 ये रोचे एटा जोड़ देले भी होबो, किंतु डिफरेंस टा सेम ऑर्डर हमहु डिफरेंस करिया पड़ियो. तो y2 minus y1 b minus 0 by a minus 0, so which is equal to y1 into b equal to y1 into b by x1 minus x into a, but you know x1 equal to what? x1 equal to a, so substitute the value x1 equal to a, or you write another step x1 minus x into a, which is equal to y1 into b by x1 means what? x1 equal to a, so a minus x into a. But y1 into b means what? A into x minus a. y1 into b equal to a into x minus a. A into x minus a by a minus x into a. Okay, so a cancel and this is also cancel, equal to minus 1. कहीं x minus हो a minus x होची, तो minus टा common कर ले minus 1. That's why the slope of BF into slope of OA equal to minus 1. Therefore, OBF perpendicular to OA. Okay. So 3 altitudes are concurrent. तेणु 3टा altitude concurrent देखा means हमको देखा पड़ियो BF perpendicular to OA, because we take OD, these 2 altitudes AD and OE meet at a point P, then we join this point B to P and extend it. So BF P point there means BF OA is perpendicular habo, it must be passes through the point P, and these 3 points, these 3 altitudes are concurrent. Okay. Next, prove analytically the perpendicular bisectors of sides of a triangle are concurrent. Okay. So here we prove that the perpendicular bisector of sides of a triangle are concurrent, and you know the point of intersection of perpendicular bisectors of sides of a triangle is known as circumcenter. Okay. So let us consider a triangle with one vertex at origin and one side along x axis, x o x dash, and this is y o y dash, and this is a triangle a o b. The coordinate of o 0 0, its coordinate is x comma 0, and this is a b comma c. D E F are the midpoint of sides OB, AB and OA respectively. Okay. So how to prove this one? Consider a triangle AOB, one vertex at origin and one side along x axis. So the coordinates of vertices, coordinate of vertices are a of b comma 0, o of 0 0, and b of x comma 0. Okay. Capital D E F are the midpoints of sides OB, AB and OF respectively. So coordinate of D, equal to x plus 0 by 2 comma 0. Coordinate of E, x plus b by 2 comma c by 2, and coordinate of F, a plus 0 by 2, sorry, b plus 0 by 2, that is b by 2 comma c by 2. Suppose two perpendicular bisectors of DP and EP are meet at a point P. Suppose two perpendicular bisectors DP and EP meet at a point P, whose coordinates is x1 comma y1, So the coordinate of P equal to x1 comma y1. Okay. Now actually we prove that these three perpendicular bisectors meet at one point. Now we joining this point P to P, sorry, F to P, so F to P. So if FP passing through the point P, then it means PF perpendicular to OA. जो PF डा P पॉइंट दे पास करियो माने PF डा OA गु ए साइड निश्चित रूप कोन होतियो परपेंडिकुलर बोली प्रूव करिया. So claim PF perpendicular to OA. So PF perpendicular to OA means the slope of OA into slope of PF equal to -1. Perpendicular means the product of the slope is -1. So तीन टाक bisector, perpendicular bisector meet at a point P means that is to prove PF perpendicular to OA. है ना, perpendicular to OA means slope of PF into slope of OA equal to -1. Now PD perpendicular to OB. So PD perpendicular to or DP, okay, or DP you can say also. DP is perpendicular to OB, that means slope of since OB lies on the x-axis, DP is perpendicular to x-axis means this line must be parallel to what? Y-axis. So if line parallel to y-axis means slope of DP is infinite. So slope of DP equal to what? Infinite. And you know slope of DP means what is the coordinate of D? So coordinate of D is x by 2 comma 0, that means 0. Slope of DP means y coordinate difference 0 minus y1 by x coordinate difference y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, x by 2 minus x1 equal to what? Infinite. That implied it will be infinite, denominator part is 0. So x by 2 minus x1 equal to 0. Okay, that implied x1 equal to x by 2. x1 equal to x by 2. Okay, next again EP is perpendicular to AB. Now we take another condition. Again, EP perpendicular to OA, that implied slope of EP into slope of AB into slope of AB equal to -1. That implied slope of EP. So slope of EP means you know the coordinate of E is x plus B by 2 comma C by 2. So slope of EP means C by 2 minus y coordinate difference minus y1 by, okay, C by 2 minus y1 by x plus B by 2 minus x1 okay. So slope of EP into slope of AB. So slope of AB means C minus 0, okay, C minus 0 by B minus x equal to -1. That implied C into C by 2 minus y1 by here x1 x plus B by 2 minus x1 minus, but you know x1 equal to x equal to what? X by 2. So substitute the value of x1. So this is x by 2 because x1 equal to x by 2 into okay. So x plus B by 2 minus replace x1 equal to x by 2 into B minus x okay, equal to -1. So plus x by 2 minus x by 2, these are the cancel. That implied C into C by 2 minus y1 by plus x by 2 minus x by 2 cancel. Here we get B by 2 into B minus x equal to -1. That implied C into C by 2 minus y1 equal to minus of B by 2 into B minus x. Let it be equation 2. Okay. Now actually we claim that PF perpendicular to OA means slope of PF into slope of OA equal to -1. Now we consider this part. Now slope of PF into slope of OA equal to, what is slope of PF? So slope of PF means PF. Okay. So what is the coordinate of F? You know the coordinate of F equal to B plus 0 by 2. This is B by 2 comma C by 2. So slope of PF means C by 2 minus y1, C by 2 minus y1. So slope of PF means C by 2 y coordinate difference, C by 2 minus y1 by B by 2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, into slope of OA. Slope of OA. So C minus 0 by C minus 0 by B minus 0. Okay, now we show that this is equal to minus 1. So it is equal to C into C by 2 minus y1 by B by 2 minus x1. You know x1 equal to x by 2. X by 2 into B. Okay. Now here we replace x by 2 in the place of x1, and which is equal to okay. So C by 2 minus y1, C into C by 2 minus y1 by B by 2 minus x by 2 into B. But in equation 2 we have C into C by 2 minus y1 equal to minus B by 2, which is equal to minus B by 2 into B minus x by B minus x by 2 into B, that is equal to B minus x cancel. Here B by 2, here B by 2, which is also cancelled. This is minus 1. So slope of PF into slope of OA equal to minus 1. Therefore, PF perpendicular to OA. So the altitudes, perpendicular bisector of the sides of a triangle are concurrent. In this way, you have to prove analytically, the perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle are concurrent. Okay. Next. Prove that the diagonal of a rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Okay, perpendicular means you have to prove that the slope of the diagonals, product of the slope of the diagonals are minus 1. So we take a rhombus where one vertex at origin and one side along x-axis. Okay, so this is a vertex, rhombus. This is the coordinate axis. Here x dash and y dash. Now O, A, B, C. Be a rhombus where one vertex at origin whose coordinate is 0, 0. Suppose the coordinate of A is x, 0, and the coordinate of O. So x, 0 means this distance is x. So you know in a rhombus the length of O, all sides are equal. So this distance is x, this one is also x. Suppose the coordinate of C equal to what? A comma B. Its coordinate here, this one is A. Suppose its x coordinate, this one is A and this one is B. That's why the coordinate of C is A comma B. And you know C to B, the length of CB equal to x. This one is x. So here get C. It is A. Okay. So A, this one is x. That means the coordinate of B equal to A plus x. A plus x comma B. A comma x A plus x comma B. Okay, because this line is parallel to x-axis. In parallel to x-axis means y coordinate in any line on that parallel line are equal. So now we write these things. Consider proof. Consider a rhombus one vertex at origin and one side along x-axis. So the vertices coordinate of vertices of rhombus, coordinate of vertices of rhombus are O of 0 0, capital A of x comma 0, comma C of A comma B, and B of A plus x comma B. Okay. You know OA equal to what? OA equal to OC equal to AB equal to BC. So OA means what? OA equal to OC, the length of adjacent sides are equal. That implied OA means what? X. But OC equal to what? OC equal to root of a minus 0 square, that is a square plus b square. That implied x square equal to a square plus b square. Let it be equation 1. Now the diagonal OB is the one diagonal. So this is one diagonal and this is another diagonal. Okay. This is one diagonal and this is the other diagonal. Claim, what we prove? OB perpendicular to CA. So OA perpendicular to CA means slope of their product of slope AOB and the slope of CA equal to minus 1. Now slope of OB. So what is the slope of OB? So A plus x, y coordinate of difference minus x coordinate of difference. Okay. The slope of OB is b minus 0 by a plus x minus 0, that is b by a plus x. And the slope of AC. So slope of AC means coordinate of C minus y coordinate of difference c b minus 0 by a minus x which is equal to b by a minus x. Now their product slope of OB into slope of CA, slope of AC equal to, what is slope of OB? So slope of OB is b by a plus x into slope of AC is b by a minus x, and which is equal to b square by a square minus x square. But in equation 1 we have x square equal to a square plus b square, that implied x square minus a square equal to what? B square. So b square equal to x square minus a square by a square minus x square. Take it common in the numerator. So a square minus x square by a square minus x square. So which is equal to minus 1. So slope of OB into slope of AC equal to minus 1. Therefore OB perpendicular to CA. That is the diagonal of a rhombus are perpendicular to each other. And also the midpoint of OB equal to a plus x by 2 comma b by 2. So the slope of midpoint of diagonal CA a plus x by 2 comma b by 2. That means in a rhombus the diagonals of a rhombus are bisect at a right angle to each other. Okay. So in this way you have to prove some result in geometrically. Okay. So using the concept of the coordinate axis and the coordinate point, you can do the first exercise of your textbook. In the next class we will discuss what are the locus and how to find locus and its equation and straight line. Thank you.